It is brilliant to sort of see you. I look forward to a time when I can actually come and say hello in person. So I'm Tim. Anyway, I'm speaking to you from Kendal, which is where my office is.
How do you think it's best to change the mindset of other people?
Oh, wow, that's a great question. So the first thing to do is to establish, why it is you want to change their mind and what to. And then the second thing, probably, because this is just really important, is you need to understand what they think and why. You, as somebody else much wiser than me once said, seek first to understand before you seek to make yourself understood. And that's just the right thing, isn't it?
As an MP, what would you like to achieve in the South Lakes? And if you can change any problem, what would it be?
Well, there's so many, but I'll just... Oh, it's so hard. The obvious thing is to say get us radiotherapy at Westland General.
How and why did you become an MP?
And we got plenty of experience over the 16 years I've done this job, if you can call it a job, I've just fought people's corner, and we don't let them down. The rest of society might let them down. I am not flipping letting them down. We will keep with people to the bitter end, whatever the issue is that they are concerned about.
Who inspires you?
Oh, that's great. Thank you. So people inspire me, their lives, their experiences, everything matters. And you might think that you're living an insignificant life. It's not, ever. And what you do and what you think matters. And so I'm inspired by the passion people have for the thing that they're bothered about.
When you were young, what were you most passionate about?
My friends. I was in a terrible band and we weren't any good, but it was a fantastic stage on which to play out a friendship. I was passionate about my mates and spending time with them and having shared interests. All the political stuff I've already told you about, really. But homelessness, housing need, the environment, the world could be a better place. Angry that it isn't, determined to do something about it.
How many lives do you think you will have impacted opening the unit at Westmoreland General?
A quick best guess. We've had the centre open for about 10 years now. The one we've got with chemotherapy. It's always full. The answer is definitely hundreds of these things. It might be a pain in the backside to deliver leaflets in an election or all the things that we do to try to keep the operation going. And he said, this is, if winning elections is your passport to changing people's lives, this is what you do if you win. And if you come second, you can't help those people. So I couldn't tell you the numbers. It's in the hundreds. It might be in the thousands. But whilst it's great that we have chemotherapy at Kendal, we don't have radiotherapy, I've already mentioned, so we will keep going.
What gave you the inspiration to do the President of Kendal Walk?
Oh, right, thank you. Yeah, so hello, Alfie, great question. And it was 44 miles, and it hurt. But we got great coverage. The TV followed us, and it just made the point, and I know people don't walk to go and get cancer treatment, but it made the point, this is a long way. It's not fair to make people travel all that way.
Summarise how you felt when you completed such a huge challenge, but did it for the good of others.
Oh, thank you. Very tired. And for the last mile, where we walked from Kirby Kendal School in Kendal to the hospital, there was over 1,000 people joined me. It was so. What you're doing there is involving people in the campaign. It makes, because you're doing something a bit, newsworthy, it makes people ask questions about why you're doing it. And so your opportunity then to persuade people in public is much greater. At the same time, though, doing that walk helped me to persuade the health bosses and the ministers in private, because it put pressure on them. You do things, make a fuss, but making a fuss is part of the plan. And it's about bringing people's stories and trying to work out who it is whose mind you've got to change. And then you've got to do the public and the private stuff to change their mind.